All right, we're out at the second day now. This is the second day on the road, good night's sleep again. So I didn't put the tarp on top of the hammock last night, or the underquilt underneath last night. I tried it inside. Got a little bit cold, so I had it on the inside, but I need full sunlight and full daylight to set it up and check it out. So this morning, I put on the tarp to see how that works and goes on there. I put on the underquilt to see how that fits and works on there. So it works quite well, but it's a bit heavy for my liking, a bit bulky, but Moran may like it. Next thing I'm doing is sorting out what I'm wearing on the bike and everything else, and sort the gear out and repack. Now that the bike's had a couple of days on the road, I can repack everything and get everything more in order. That's how I'm using it, what I'm using. And as we go, we'll find out better. Okay, it's about 9:30. Everything's repacked. We're checking out the solar panel down here, charging up a little bit. Bike's packed. Everything's up. Everything's rearranged around. Hopefully set up in a way that it's going to be easier. It's almost 10 o'clock. I'm not going to be in a hurry this morning, so I'm going to write somebody, see if I'm going to go visit where they live, and that kind of stuff. In the meanwhile, just kind of like I say, pack up, do some quick stuff, and then hit the road, keep testing these things and see how it all works out. Well, as I said before, watching bicycles here in China, you watch them, their stuff is a lot different than ours. He's having to push it up the hill, do that one. It's a lot different, their systems than ours. On the highway again now. That's a nice one. It's supposed to have a bike path on it. That seems to. Oh, well, you know, sometimes the roads are good. Sometimes the roads are gravel. Sometimes we just don't know. Welcome to China roads. No, I just ride on this like it wants me to, and we'll go from there. Doesn't have obstacle avoidance, any of that stuff. So you gotta watch what's going on with traffic and other things. But otherwise, it seems to fly okay. This is just a test of a nice little... Okay, just tested the drone here on this lovely little section here. For some reason, it wouldn't follow. It was showing like it should, but it just wasn't tracking behind like it should. I can't just keep taking the chance. Beautiful area like this, even though, because cars do come around in China quite fast and they don't pay attention to anything. The drone flies low enough that a truck or a car will just smash it. So we can't have that happen. But I'm going to keep enjoying the ride, and I'll test it in another spot. And eventually we'll get the bugs worked out of how to fly it and get everything to track right and do what we need to do. Well, LOL, I might want to watch that when I connect stuff while I'm sitting, that I connect it good, that I don't drop and have to walk hundreds of meters back on highways to find my missing mic parts. Well, on a little bit of a highway now, but it's gonna cut back over to the secondary roads in about 4 kilometers. So for this stretch, we'll have a lot of traffic, a lot of cars, everything else. I'm also gonna test another thing, leave the mic on my lapel and the clip on the bottom plugged in, and then maybe in and out with the mic part itself for charging on the bag. Just because I need to find out what this is all going to do, how everything's going to work, and so we don't waste battery, we don't waste everything, doing everything, but still also looking for a breakfast place right now, but not finding one, so hopefully I'll find something to eat here soon too. Well, I used WeChat and the other stuff and a translate app to tell them I'm vegetarian and get myself a nice meal. The rural landscape is China is full of huge amount of farms, small villages, meows run across the road, people doing their jobs, just the normal stuff, everyday living in China. Sometimes, like I say, the roads are good, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're full of the work, the things they're doing to dry everything out. One never knows when you get into these small villages what's what. All right, I'm getting taken for a ride around the park. Baba, ni hao. Beautiful little park. Going for a nice ride. I met these guys back in 2019 near Hana while I was cycling around just pre-COVID. So after that, they didn't cycle much. Everybody didn't cycle much. But he's followed me on WeChat. So in the area, wanted me to come by and do a little cycle with them and see their little hometown area. So why not? It's a beautiful little lake, beautiful little ride around the park. Well worth coming in and seeing. If I can camp here, it would be beautiful. Don't know if I can yet or not, but find something around here.
Nông dốc ở trà trên cũng hòa chứ ba. Ở trà nên ở cây chỉ đến sau dốc ẩu to. À,
cũng hổ trên một vậy.
cũng một tôi cắm vào rồi bạn ơi, anh ấy cây dốc câu cũng một cây gì bảo. Cha trồng nó còn cây trồng.
Our brothers in China sure have a hard time riding bikes.
Ai rồi trả lại. Tóc bà bài biểu diễn tóc bà. Ấu ủng hộ bà bài. Đây cô bài gì? Đây đây. Ôi chấn là đây gần mấy triệu ấy kiểu. Không. Ấy kiểu. Nào thì đây đây. Vâng phủ thế mà.